Hello students, in this unit we are going to discuss about excretion. What is excretion? Excretion is the process in which we remove toxic waste from our body. So let's see the definition of excretion. Excretion is the removal of harmful toxic metabolic waste which is derived from the organism own metabolism, that is known as excretion. So whenever we are talking about excretion, we need to understand that it is the removal of harmful or toxic metabolic waste. Toxic metabolic waste means the waste which is produced during the process of excretion, during the process of metabolism. Metabolism means the process in which we are going to uh, either use any kind of energy or we are producing energy. See, whatever we are eating, whatever we are taking as a food, whether carbohydrate, whether protein, whether fat, everything go under the process of metabolism. So metabolism is a physiological reaction in which either the energy is consumed or energy is produced. We have two kind of metabolic reaction. One is catabolism and one is anabolism. Catabolism is the reaction in which energy is produced. For example, respiration is one of the metabolic reaction during which energy is produced. Okay, and anabolism is one of the chemical reaction in which energy is consumed. For example, if we could notice that digestion is a process during which a lot of energy is consumed. No doubt, after the digestion from the food, we are getting lot of energy, but that energy is produced after the oxidation of food. Before that, for the entire process of digestion, we need energy. So digestion is anabolic reaction. Now, what are the different metabolic waste? Different metabolic waste depend on the situation, that what kind of product we are using for metabolism. If we are consuming carbohydrate, then we produce carbon dioxide and water for after the metabolism. When we have done the metabolism of carbohydrate, फूड जो हम खाते हैं, चपाती है, आलू है, राइस है, आफ्टर देयर मेटाबॉलिज्म we finally produce carbon dioxide and water. We remove this carbon dioxide by the process of respiration, and this water will remove either by the process of uh, sweating or by the process of excretion in the form of urine. Similarly, we have fat. We do metabolism of fat, and after the metabolism of fat, we produce fatty acid and glycerol. But even after that, we produce carbon dioxide and water as a final toxic waste. This carbon dioxide and water is also removed from our body because these are toxic waste. If they accumulate in your body, they can create a lot of problem. इसलिए when your kidney is not able to function, आपको dialysis कराना पड़ता है because now your body is accumulating toxic waste. Similarly, if we do the metabolism of protein, after the metabolism of protein, nitrogenous waste is produced. Actually, protein goes in deamination, and after the deamination of protein, amino acids are produced, and after the amino acid का डिएमिनेशन होता है, प्रोटीन का डाइजेशन के बाद अमीनो एसिड बनता है, अमीनो एसिड के डिएमिनेशन से नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, दैट इज यूरिया एंड यूरिक एसिड, एंड दीज यूरिया एंड यूरिक एसिड आर हाईली टॉक्सिक वेस्ट. We have to remove them from our body. Okay, now what are the different chief organs of excretion in human being? First is lungs that release carbon dioxide. And you can notice in the diagram, lungs are visible. Lungs remove carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is a toxic waste in our body. Skin produce a lot of sweat. That sweat is also a waste. That sweat not only remove the toxic waste, it also helps to maintain body temperature. Similarly, liver, they release bile pigments, and similarly we have kidney that helps in the removal of urine. So in total, it's not only a kidney which helps in excretion, but there is a lungs, there is skin, there is liver which helps in excretion. Here I would like to discuss one thing that sometime we remove, not sometime, every day I mean to say, we remove solid waste through anus, that is called egestion, that is called defecation. That will not consider as excretion because that is the removal of undigested food. जो हम solid waste निकालते हैं वो किसी मेटाबॉलिज्म का रिजल्ट नहीं है, वो कोई मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शन का प्रोडक्ट नहीं है. दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द फूड विच वॉज नॉट डाइजेस्टेड, एंड एज इट इज नॉट डाइजेस्टेड इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आवर बॉडी, दैट वी हैव टू रिमूव इट. So what happens whenever we eat something, that is a ingestion, हम कुछ खाते हैं, then we there are two possibility. Either the food will be digested or the food will not be digested. If the food will be digested, then there are two possibilities. Either it will produce something which helps in secretion like enzymes, hormones, some chemical products like protein or like that, or sometime it will produce some of the toxic waste, and that toxic waste will release in the form of excretion. So if after the digestion, if it is producing something useful, that will consider as secretion. If it is not producing something useful, that will consider as excretion. Now what happens if the food is not digested? अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि फूड डाइजेस्ट क्यों नहीं होगा. वॉट एवर वी आर ईटिंग, हम ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि जैसे हम फैट खाते हैं तो हमने एक चम्मच घी खा लिया या एक चम्मच बटर खा लिया, we consume that fat along with some chapati or some bread. We can digest carbohydrate, we can digest protein, but we are unable to digest roughage because it contains cellulose. That roughage will be come out from the body in the form of undigested food or in the form of fecal matter. That is called egestion. So egestion will not consider, egestion is not the part of excretion. वो excretion नहीं है क्योंकि वो किसी मेटाबॉलिज्म का पार्ट नहीं है. Now, what is diuresis? The production and excretion of urine is termed as diuresis. Diuresis occurs inside the kidney. This is a beautiful diagram of kidney, and we have two kidneys. Each kidney has 1 million nephrons. अभी मैं आपको नेफ्रॉन का डायग्राम भी दिखाऊंगी. ये हमारी किडनी है और दिस इज द लेफ्ट किडनी एंड वी हैव राइट किडनी. राइट किडनी और लेफ्ट किडनी की पोजीशन में भी डिफरेंस होता है, दैट वी विल डिस्कस लेटर. व्हाई दे हैव, which one is lower, which one is higher, and why they are lower and higher. Okay, so you can notice there are lot many small structures. These small structures are called nephrons. Okay students, this is the entire urinary system. This is urinary system where the urine is produced. In this you can notice there are two kidneys which is bean shaped, which is chocolatey in texture, color. They are situated on either side of vertebral column. They are supported by last two ribs. They are present in lumbar region, and from each kidney you can notice a tube is arise, and that tube is known as ureter. उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? Ureter. And this ureter helps in you can say transfer of urine from kidney to urinary bladder. Urine is stored in urinary bladder for a shorter time. थोड़े समय के लिए रुकता है. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जैसे ही वो भर जाता है, आफ्टर दैट इट इज़ रिमूव इन द फॉर्म ऑफ यूरिन, बॉडी के बाहर निकाल दिया जाता है थ्रू यूरेथ्रा. So I'm just giving an intro. All these parts in detail we are going to discuss in another videos. This is the structure of kidney. This is the right kidney. You can notice that kidney is divided into two regions, cortex and medulla. Cortex is the outer region, medulla is the inner region. Cortex has dotted appearance due to presence of millions of nephrons, and that also we are going to discuss in detail. And these are the nephrons. This nephron is the structural and functional unit of kidney. किडनी के अंदर सारा काम जो हो रहा है फिल्ट्रेशन का, वो ये सारा काम इन नेफ्रॉन्स के अंदर होता है. नो नीड टू वरी. The chapter is very interesting, chapter is very easy, and you are able to do all question answers, and no need to worry. But what you have to do, this diagram you need to practice, but generally nephron का diagram draw करने के लिए नहीं आता, and we have diagram based questions. We will discuss in nephron that how urine formation takes place here. Urine formation is a 3-step process, and what are the 3 different steps that we are going to discuss. Definitely we have to practice the diagram of kidney because it is important diagram to draw, and again it is an important diagram for the labeling. तो ये आपको डिटेल में करना ही है. We have to practice the diagram of urinary system, and it is very important diagram that we will learn how to draw, and you are able to draw very easily, no need to worry. And rest in all these section we have generally one word questions. What is ejection, what is excretion, and this is the important slide. What are the chief organs of excretion in humans, and what are their byproducts? This is important slide, revise it. Metabolic waste, this is very general, and I hope you people are aware. This slide is also very important, that what is excretion. And again I will tell you, if in the definition of excretion, if you will not mention the term metabolic waste and toxic waste after the metabolism, these are the keywords, these are the operative words. If you will not mention, you will not mark it all. So stay tuned with us for the next videos, in which we are going to discuss how to draw urinary system, what is the urinary system, what is the structure of kidney, how kidney helps in excretion, and all. Till then, take care. Goodbye.